Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today we're going to take a look at a VoIP phone from Verizon. It's a T57W IP desk phone. All right. Now, they have two different versions of this type of phone. They have one with a camera, one without the camera. Now, the price difference of $100 will get you the camera. $100, it seems like too steep. Maybe it's better to get one of those desktop cameras. They're cheaper and they're a lot better than some of these built-in. Some of these built-in cameras are 720, even lower than that. So you're better off, maybe separating those two things. So let's take a look at it and see what you get and see how well it works. So let's go ahead and take a look. First time opening the phone, and you can see it. It looks very slick, very simple. I mean, PRIs are dying out now. It's going to be the future of a VoIP, and not even that's going to be outdated too, because a lot of people are vowing out of this and going to a cell phone, just keeping a cell phone plan pretty much. So in the back of it, if you guys can say PC internet, that's pretty much what we have. So you plug in your internet from here, and then your PC. And this is actually like a switch in the back of it. And of course, power if you want, and then also you're going to require power, and it does need a 5 volt. You could add your secondary mic, and in the secondary your actual handset is going to go here. Now they do have a lock mechanism here and a USB here. If you guys can see that's actually could be used for charging or other items that you can attach to this. Now this is a Bluetooth. That means you could use a wireless headset to attach to the system walking around. Distance, it's about 50 feet, depends on the wall. 50 to 60 feet, depends on the walls. All right, so somewhere on there. So option here, we just plug it in right now. Very simple, one plug. It's turning on, one talk, if you guys can see it. Now, this 5 volts an option if you don't have a PoE switch, right? So this is optional for those that don't only have an internet line and don't have PoE on the other end. Power over Ethernet, this is what you're going to require. So right now, it's just checking itself up and setting itself up, if you guys can see it. We're going to go ahead and continue with the setup. So when you get this phone, off the bat, if you guys can see it, it's doing its own firmware upgrade. It's setting itself up. It's giving me IP. Right now, I have a 192 IP address on my network, so it's picking up automatically everything. Just one cable, that's all it takes if you have a PoE switch. That's all. All right, so I had to turn off a light so we could get this going. So right now, I'm going to dial my cell phone number. Let's go ahead and do that. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. So the speaker is pretty good. So I like the speaker itself. And you can hold here. You could transfer. So you can hold the number. You can transfer the number. And then we could go to the history and we could add myself in there. So I'm going to add that one. Accounts, ring, auto, contact, PNG. Okay, that's fine. You could put your PNG. You could actually save stuff. So we're going to save it. And now when we go home, directory, I have myself in there, all contacts. There I am right there. So pretty simple, easy. You could go by the number. You could go, there's alphabetized here on the side of it. And that's pretty much it. This is a basic phone. Services are not that bad. They're $30 to $40 depending on their services provider around your area. Check your provider. Of course, other companies are starting to make VoIP phones because they're trying to get out of the business of a PRI, copper line. So we're trying to save some money, and this is one way you can do it. If you have a big account with Verizon and you want to transfer all your phone units, all you got to do is buy the phone, set up the services, and you're all set to go. Now, Verizon does have the option of transferring numbers over to your phone. So there is a great option. So if you have a number that you're feeling that you don't want to let go, you could transfer those numbers. Now, this one is pretty good that you could set this up online, and you go import and export things online and set up directories. And on top of that, you can go in there and set up groups too. So if you have different offices, you could set up all these offices, and they could communicate within each other. It's free from phone to phone, of course. International, there's different charges on that, so you just got to check with your provider on that. But other than that, if you have any questions or any comments, very simple to set these phones up, easy, cheap, and inexpensive. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.